What's that experience like personally?
So this is the first time I've ever heard my dad refer to as an elephant.
I just want to get that out right now. So what's it like? I don't know, honestly, because, you know, I grew up in Houston, Texas, and just one stupid example. So we lived at the end of a cul-de-sac, and so we had one of these pie-shaped yards, right? And so there were a bunch of houses that were adjacent to ours. 5 houses were actually adjacent to ours. 3 of those were astronauts. Okay, so where I grew up, everybody's dad was an astronaut. That didn't mean anything. My dad was cool because he could pole vault. So I wasn't traumatized by that experience. Since that time, honestly, I went off and, as you noted in my bio, I was a Sovietologist, had very little to do with space or anything like that. So I just kind of went in a different direction. It sort of ended up over the last, I don't know, 5 years back in the sort of formal aerospace. So I was always doing kind of space policy stuff. So what I will say though is that, my dad has been and continues to be one of the most, I think, creative and interesting thinkers out there about the future of space. And sometimes it is the most fascinating thing to do to just sit down with him for days and talk about the future of human spaceflight. Because he's got a story that takes you from today, lotteries for suborbital transport today, all the way to permanent presence on Mars, and it all hangs together. So one of the things that we're working to do is trying to pull that whole story together into maybe some publications that are trying to pull all that together. So I don't know. I mean, it's been maybe a different life, but I don't know anything else.
Okay, we have time for one more very quick question.